I look discombobulated.
You think we need to raise straight?
Raise what?
You think we need to raise straight? Raise that whole thing up?
No, it's centered.
Put straight a little higher.
It's centered. I can if you want.
Because we're blocking shooter.
Yeah, but when I transition it, you see the whole logo before we come up. So it's fine.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Never mind.
The start of the suit screen. Is that what you're talking about?
Hi, maybe Axe.
If I go, one moment, guys, one moment. If I go from here, like you're seeing the whole logo anyway, you know?
Yeah.
And then you just go there.
And boom.
You know what I'm saying?
There's
So it still
us.
gets seen anyway, and I put that on YouTube too, so people know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, bam.
Is that music?
Maybe
loud?
Axe, how you doing?
Excuse me.
Music might be a little loud. Let me lower
Who's that,
it.
Bubs?
Yep.
That
One
Bubs?
sec.
Bubs is here. Hello.
That do be the Bubs. Linda, you forgot to do it.
Fuck! Hold on, restart.
Okay, we're gonna have to end it till next week.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
I also forgot to do this.
Jesus.
Man, I have so many jobs.
You are so behind.
My God.
We're gonna need a new producer.
After complaint. Okay, wait, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. See, it's just not the same when I don't do it at the beginning.
That sucked.
Yeah, seriously.
Pure garbage.
I'm so
And you
upset.
tried to really make the accent last longer, but it
You-
didn't help.
No,
You
it
had
didn't.
one job.
I know, I fucked up, guys. I understand.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so let's start off the podcast with a banger, all right?
About me?
So we were in
Wait,
the
is this
Tim
about me?
Hortons
Is this about me?
drive-thru.
Okay, hold on.
we were
Start from the
in-
beginning. Start from the beginning.
We were in the Tim Hortons drive-thru, okay? And Linda was like, "Oh, let's put on a song and lower the windows and show these teeny
I wanted to be a
boppers-
ricer.
Show these
There was
teeny
some guys with their
boppers,
cars
like,
in the Tim
who-
Hortons drive-through, and I couldn't contain myself. I'm like, let's show them how it's really done, you know?
Yeah.
Because I can't contain myself. Go
So
ahead.
she wanted to show off. She wanted to, turn the music up, to, throw all the windows down and really crank the bass and all that shit, right? To show these kids up.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like right up the window, or like the next car to the window, and I'm like, "Hey, just rev your engine." And she was like, "Okay." So she has her foot on the brake, and then she slams on the gas while the car's in fucking gear.
Why would you do that?
Aaron told me to!
You put it in neutral.
I
never,
know.
Thank you. I never said leave the bitch in gear while you do that. I said if you weren't on the brake, you would have just drove straight
I'm
into
just
the
gonna-
fucking wall.
I'm just going to eat my wrap.
Oh my God.
You felt the whole car like it was.
It was dry heaving.
Hold on.
Yeah, it was like.
I just want to say, usually when you're driving, right, you have your foot on the gas, right foot on the gas pedal. What I did was I put my left foot firmly on the brake first, so I had a foot on the brake,
No.
and then I hit the gas. So I still had control over the brake, okay?
No. That apple did not come from my tree. Listen, what's Bubs asking? What's she saying?
Hold on, my wrap is stuck.
Desmond the Moon Bear, I can't read. Hey, Straight Shooter Podcast. Here is your. Oh, that's closed caption. This pie is pie flavored. That's what Bubs says. And then Maniac says, I'm stuck down a rabbit hole.
Is this
And
about the
then
ghost plushies?
Bubs says, everybody do the flop. I think Bubs is just like. Are you okay?
Did Bubs
Bubs
have the
alright?
pot today? Question mark.
Bubs is on the Maniac's diet.
Yeah.
Okay, this would not be the start of a podcast here on Straight Shooter if I didn't do a plug. So, Discord, Linktree, you're welcome.
Oh, and there was a tow truck at the Tim Hortons. ASDF videos, look them up. What is ASDF videos?
Oh, God, I don't think I want to.
The fact that that's an acronym kind of concerns
There's
me.
another plushie in the Straight Shooter Discord. Oh, fuck, hey, I'll take a look after.
So there was a tow truck in the Tim Hortons parking lot parked up with his hood open. And Linda was like, "Oh, he thinks he's so cool with his hood open. It's probably a fucking Ford." And I was like, "Yeah, if it's hood open, it's probably a Ford because it's probably having issues." We pulled up. It's just a tow truck. It's just GMC tow truck. He thinks he's cool.
I was very toxic tonight.
He just
I had a
has
lot
his
to
hood
say.
open, thinking he's the shit. Like, everybody's standing around his truck. And he's standing with the door open.
Who stands all around a
open.
tow truck? I don't fucking get that.
Yeah, I don't know.
So cool.
If you're going
man.
out of your way to hang out in a coffee shop parking lot,
You'd be surprised how common it is.
to have a tow
Like,
truck
it's like
there?
it's like a Canada-wide thing. Like, everybody does cars and coffee.
No. I'm just talking about the tow truck being there.
Yeah, you bring anything.
You bring a tow truck?
People bring golf carts. People have brought John Deere tractors. You know that I saw a video of some guy who entered a John Deere tractor in like a local car meet and he won?
I would.
Like that, yeah, like bring a walker or bring the stander. The only thing there that can pop wheelies.
Yeah.
Ask anybody, wheelie competition, let's go.
Me deixa aqui
Probably not a good idea with your back, but
com a cabeça cheia de problemas. Vou me resolver. Dad doesn't like this version.
No. It's pure Lishu.
Oh my god, I played that song for
Garspaccio.
the Pie song, the one that we covered.
Yeah.
I played it for Nick's stepmom the other day, and well, I didn't do it on purpose.
Maybe
it showed up on the
Our version or the original?
no, the original.
The original?
It just popped up on the playlist, right? It just was going through the songs,
Yeah.
and she like stopped. She's like, "Oh my god,
Who?
Nick's stepmom."
Oh.
I'm like, "You know this song?" Because I don't know.
She's Portuguese?
She's Portuguese.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Neither did
I didn't know a lot of people knew about this song. Like I only heard it from you. I don't know what Portuguese people knowing this song, right?
How worldwide it is.
Yeah, like I don't know. I know like songs like As Beatas is known everywhere.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
very popular song.
Yeah.
So she like started getting all emotional in the car. I'm like, we covered it. Do you want to hear it?
Did you show her our version?
No, she got emotional for
Oh.
the song, so we changed it. but I'm
pussy.
sure she'll hear it eventually. I have our version too on my phone. But
I say.
this is another good one though. But I didn't know it was like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miss Fancy Landa, thinking she's so hipster, only one knowing shit. Apparently, I don't know anything because I didn't put my car in neutral before revving the fucking.
Why would you? Yeah, like. Oh, and as soon as she like gave it the gas, I was like, you're in drive.
When she gave it the gas,
When she- gave it the
gas.
I was gonna say gave it the beans, but she didn't really give it the beans. The
When-
beans
when-
weren't delivered.
When she gave it the
Oh my
gas.
god! Oh my god! Wait. Tell them what I told you after I did it.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
don't
My
tell Dad.
reason. My reason.
That's,
No.
but I was about to. So then I was like, your car, you're not supposed to have it in drive. And she's like, yeah, I gotta keep Roxy on her toes. She doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
So then the rest of the time that we were in the car, he would like turn on the seat warmer. Oh no! What I said was, we were talking about the
Sunroof.
visors. They're always
sorry,
open.
yeah.
Nick's like, Aaron was like, why are they open? I'm like, Nick doesn't like the sun in his eyes, so he always puts them down.
That's
So we
not what
both-
you said. That's not what you said.
I said that it's always Nick. Oh,
No, you
yeah.
said Nick's a pussy.
Okay, whatever. I'm in the mood tonight. Okay.
Is he a
So-
vampire or something? Can't have the
Whatever.
sun on him.
I don't know. So we put the visors up, and then Aaron went to go close the sunroof. I'm like, no, I like that open because I like the sun coming through. He's like, yeah, but the visors don't help with that. I'm like, I'm not the one who put the visor down. It was Nick. I like the sun coming through. So then the joke of the rest of the car ride was we'd put the visor down and be like, we're keeping Roxy on her toes. We turn the windshield wiper on. It's not raining. So we're keeping Roxy on her toes. And I was like, but it's not raining outside, Roxy says. And then we turn on the seat warmers. But it's not cold outside, Roxy says. We're on some shit tonight.
Clearly.
Yeah.
I did not touch. Yeah. Anyways.
What was that?
You engaged in that just as much as I did.
No, I was gonna say I didn't touch anything. Like this is, I'm completely sober. I'm just very sleep deprived. I'm just very tired.
Me, after 11 o'clock, I laugh at stupid shit. So you could probably be going through the same
That's
thing.
like you. That's like you after 3 at work.
Now you know why I did it.
Do you remember that?
I didn't hear you.
That's like Dad after work. Like sorry, after 3
After
p.m.
3
at work.
p.m. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maviac said, sorry, it seems you got some of my stash tonight.
That's funny. I think they did.
You left
The
it
kids-
You left it unattended.
The kids have had their hands in the cookie jar.
You left it unattended. It's fair game.
Maybe actually we're responsible for us.
So what's new with everyone today?
I had a good day at work today.
I didn't. I ran out of water 3 houses before I finished the day.
Yeah, that's rough.
I was pouring in sweat. I have never been so sweaty at work before.
You know what's so weird?
What?
When I used
Oh
to
my god, that is weird.
when I used to work with you guys,
Yeah.
I would bring water and I'd drink water like a fish, but I never had to pee. And like for men, it's easier because you can just go pee anywhere.
To just sweat like a
For girls, it's not
crazy.
so easy. I mean, I could pop a squat somewhere, I guess, but it's not as easy for girls.
'cause
But the
you-
funny thing is, I would drink water like a fish, but never had to go pee. I was burning off that water
Yeah.
so fucking fast, I never had to pee.
I pissed like once at work, maybe. So there was Matthew's the one that told me this story. So how accurate it is, I don't actually know.
Okay,
But
he's already
apparently-
breaking down before he said it.
But apparently there was one time where Matthew was at work with Sev, and Sev was like going around a bush or something. And Matthew goes to follow him, like, "Oh, what are we doing?" And Sev is like,
He can't even finish the story.
because
Why would Matthew follow him to begin with?
Because they were at work. They were at work. So then Sev turns to Matthew and he's like, "Go away, I'm gonna take a shit." But like in Sev's voice. And he was like angry that Matthew was like following him. He's like, "Go away, I'm taking a shit."
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Oh, you're right.
I'd go to a customer's house I just don't like and shit on the balcony or something.
Not even in the grass where it could be like chewed
No,
up by
no,
fucking
no, no,
mowers.
no.
Why
I don't
would
want
you-
no. I don't want my mower going over that shit.
It already does.
Dog shit and
Nope,
something
I
else.
avoid it. I go around it.
I would go over. The first time I ever went to work with my dad, the very first fucking time, I just bought my car, a Chevy Cobalt, not this car now. And I didn't have those rubber mats yet. They were still the cloth mats. So the first house of the day, this homeowner, whatever client, she lets her dog just shit everywhere in the back.
I think.
But she doesn't pick it up. So I go and get the mower. It was the first Wednesday house. That corner house.
On Academia.
No, that's not it. That's not it. We did it on a Wednesday, but it was not a Wednesday house.
No, it was Academia. The corner
We
house.
did it on a Wednesday. I
One
think
with
there
the
was a
stairs.
holiday. I
You
think
left
there
the
was a long
lawnmower down there?
weekend. Yeah, I had to get the lawnmower from
They don't
under
have a
the
dog.
thing.
Yeah. Remember they had somebody
Where-
come to clean the shit?
Yeah,
They paid somebody to come and clean the shit.
You were there when Young was there?
I remember she came with us on Academia one day.
Yeah, because it was a long weekend and you were behind, so we did them on a Wednesday.
Hang on a second. But okay, so where'd you get the mower from?
This house that I stepped in the shit, it was in. There's like a thing you have to step up on. It's a bunch of rocks, and you have to walk towards a wooden gate,
Yeah.
and you open the wooden
That's
gate.
That's Young's house.
Yeah, she was with us. I remember this.
This is the house we did on that day.
And Young still owned that house?
I don't know who it was. I
No,
never met the people.
It was the previous owner. I think. I don't remember her name.
Young.
I never met the people. I don't know. I
Oh.
just know there was
The
a
new-
bunch of dog
the-
shit.
The new ones are Trevor. And then
Oh.
in the beginning, they didn't have a dog. But yeah. It
Okay,
Young
there was shit there.
everywhere.
There was shit there.
I hated this fucking
So-
house.
I'm taking the mower, and my dad did not let me know about the shit. And the grass was it was long enough that it was covering the shit. I didn't see the shit.
You'd find out.
I gotta
eventually.
haze you somehow.
So I'm going and I'm mowing.
Gotta keep you on
this
your toes.
frickin-
Yeah.
This freaking backyard, and whatever, it's shredding through everything. I didn't pay attention. I don't know. I'm not thinking to look for shit.
You needed a hazmat
So
suit
the
to sharpen
whole
those
the
blades.
whole day, we're going about the day because all I can smell is the grass. I don't smell shit. We finish the day, go into my car that is new to me, no rubber mats, And as I'm driving, windows down, and I smelled it. My God. I'm driving, and I'm like, what's that fucking smell? Fucking stinks. What the fuck is that smell? Like,
Smell.
holy fuck. What is that? He was fucking broken. I get all the way home, and I'm getting fucking irritated. Like, what died in my fucking car? I'm so pissed off.
They sold you a real shit box, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting fucking pissed off. I'm like, is it my clothes? Is it whatever? I'm getting fucking pissed. I'm looking through the entire fucking car, and then I happen to go back to my fucking door, and I look at the floor. I didn't even think of checking my boot. I didn't even think. I look at the fucking carpet. I'm like, what the fuck is that on my carpet? A fucking smear all the way down the fucking carpet of shit. I'm like, where'd this fucking shit come from? Fucking fuck. And I check my boot, and lo and behold, that shit can you believe it? That shit stayed on my boot the whole day. Me trenching through all the grass from all the houses we cut that day.
It gets in the treads.
Okay, but it smeared like it was fresh on the bottom of the boot.
No, it doesn't matter, because carpet, it finds its way into the cracks and crevices.
Dude, I was so fucking upset. It was literally, I was going to fucking get rubber car mats on the Friday after work. It couldn't have just waited until the following week.
No, like, her house was so bad that in order to cut the grass, you had to go in zigzags.
Dude, and there was one time I went to go cut that grass. A piece of shit sucked up in the fucking mower. And it was so fucking hard, it didn't even shred it. It fucking tossed it back out and whipped me in the fucking leg. Like it was like a golf ball, fucking whipping at your fucking. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
So we were doing.
It's motherfucking furniture in there now, Eddie.
Because he don't
I
clean
can
up
place
after
a
it.
drink on there, Eddie.
So there was one time we were doing the cleanup at Betty's house, and Dad's on the walker, and I'm blowing, doing my thing, whatever. And he's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And something just, I don't know why, but I was just looking straight at Dad. And then all you hear is, shunk, and then flying towards me.
Ew, I think, oh, never mind.
By the time I realized what it is, it already hit me. A chunk of wood this big. Right in the balls.
Oh, you went over that. That was with the walker?
Right in the balls.
Oh, I thought it was with the walker.
Yeah, it was the walker.
Oh.
It shot it straight at my balls. Nothing but nuts. Nothing but nuts.
Have good aim.
I dropped to the floor. I take the blower off my back. I'm literally curled up in a ball on the floor. My dad gets off the walker, turns the blade off. He's like, "What the fuck happened? What's going on? What's going on?"
Because my dad is like drama right off.
It shot me in the nuts, and Dad fucking peed.
I was concerned at first.
Give him that.
Give him that.
He was like, "It what?" And I was like, "It hit me in the balls." He's like, "No way." He was so excited. And then they're like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Okay, go sit there in the truck for, give yourself a minute and
Go
then
sit
resume."
down. Is that what you just said? Go sit down.
Grrr, truck and then sit down. Oh my god, that one was funny. That one was funny. Oh, I felt like I almost tore my Achilles heel today at Nick's house. So you know how in the backyard, when you're looking at the ravine, there's like two sets of stairs. There's the one on the left, one on the right.
Nick?
Yeah. There's the big patch of grass. And there's the stairs on the left side, stairs on the right side. Okay, so I was coming up the stairs on the left side. Right? And I had my right foot on the first step, but I was like almost like on the ball of my foot, so not quite tippy toes. I was on the ball of my foot, and I went to go put my left foot on the second stair, and like my foot slipped off because there was grass on the bottom of it. My foot slipped off, and like the tip of my toe touched my shin with how far it bent my foot, and I fell to the ground. Like that's what this is, right? Your Achilles heel? Yeah, my Achilles heel felt like it was like just sliced. I fell to the floor. His cleaning lady was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "I'm fine. I'm good. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Not my proudest moment." No, but the cleaning lady was there, and she was like, "Oh my god, you okay?" And I was like, "Of course you don't speak English." Super nice though. Super nice. Oh, the dog came outside. So you know how he has like the big dog? I don't know if he got a puppy or if it had a puppy or what happened, but there was a very small version of this dog that ran up to me while I was in the backyard with the lawnmower, and I had no idea it ran up to me. So I go to turn around, with machine, and I see like I see like a little trail like behind me almost, and I turn around and I'm like, that's a dog, and she was like, come, and it just wasn't listening. It was not listening, but it was a puppy. Like, you could tell it did not know its left from its rights. It was, like, probably, like, this big. Like, so small. But if I...
And it came to you while you were working.
Yeah, I was cutting the grass. I was mowing the lawn. I went to go make a turn to do another pass, and it was just standing right there.
You almost...
If I wasn't, like, paying attention, I could have easily just shredded this dog. And I would have no idea. See, the big dog, the mature dog, understood, okay, that's a lawnmower. Let's sit over here. The puppy was like...
Oh my god, Maviac said lawn fertilizer.
Yeah, that'll do a bit of that.
And I would still charge him for it.
Yeah, the
My
cleaning of the
God.
machine. Do you know how much of a disaster that would make on his lawn? That's the size of a rabbit.
Didn't you run over a rabbit once?
Yeah, I did a squirrel, I did a rabbit. I'm still yet to find a dead raccoon.
I don't want to run over a raccoon.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
I want to try.
I want to try. It's on the
I want
bucket
to try.
list.
Yeah, it's on my list.
Okay.
I've done a squirrel. I've done a rabbit.
Catch that bitch
I've
that's under
done
your room.
many birds. A rat or two.
Oh, I ran over a frog that turned into a paste.
I've done frogs.
You know Dim?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was one time there was a toad. There was a
Maniacs.
toad at her house that was like this big. The toad was like this big. And I ran it over because I thought it was a leaf. I ran it over, and all you hear is "Eesh," and it just gets sucked up. Oh, it was so nasty.
Maviac said turtles leave interesting aftermath. How do you know? You ran over a toad or turtle? Toad. I said toad because Aaron said toad. Did you run over a turtle with your lawnmower?
Turtle or turd?
Turtle.
Hurdle or
Turtle.
turd?
Turtle. Turtle.
Mrs. Sawyer?
Nope.
Yeah, where's Mrs. Sawyer?
I know. She is missed. Mrs. Sawyer, we're calling you out. Dun dun dun. I mean, I put it in the Discords, so she would have seen it.
Just call her. I mean, she messaged at 7-Eleven.
Ow.
Dad did. Those shells are awful. Sorry. Dad did. Those shells are full of bloody veins.
They are?
That's what he's saying.
I guess so.
Do we
I
believe
didn't know
him?
that.
Dun,
I
dun,
don't know.
Dun. Dun dun dun.
I thought the shell was like a fingernail.
I thought it was like their exoskeleton.
Big word.
It's a big word for Elmo.
Sawyer was supposed to carball with Bubs. How the fuck
Carball?
do you know that?
What's carball? Like carpool?
But they're in the Hype Squad Discord. I see Sosa and Bubs in a call right now. I don't see Mrs. Sawyer. Look at me, peeping Tom. Oh, in
Stop
Bubs'
it.
stream. Oh, got you. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Blood vessels and nerves run through the shell. It protects the turtle's vital organs.
The more you know.
I didn't know that.
Maviac says, I know things. I Holmes.
Look at that. Shells have a blood and nerve supply, so bleeding and pain can result if the shell is injured.
Holy
He's shocked.
shit.
He's fucking shocked.
Yeah, he's our fact checker, our dictionary.
How are me shocked?
So if you crack a turtle shell, it'll just start bleeding.
And it'll be in pain.
Well, yeah. So I guess it is like a finger. No, it's not like a finger.
What
it's
sound
not.
do turtles make when they're in pain?
I would imagine.
Ow!
I would imagine it's like the sound that they make when they're
Like mice
making
squeak,
coitus.
right? Mice squeak. We yell. Dogs yelp. What do turtles do?
Shout. Ah! You just shout.
We used to get them in the backyard growing up. Dogs would find them every now and then. Oh, fuck.
What
No!
is this? Look at this.
This is a good
He
song.
did not.
No way. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, he did not.
Not a live turtle. He probably just put a turtle shell
Hey,
in there.
sometimes some fucked up videos get uploaded to YouTube. They just can't monetize it.
It would have been taken down already.
But
That's animal cruelty. You can't have that on there.
I don't know.
Okay, I want to see how long a video lasts on YouTube of putting a dog through it.
No, listen, I don't know. I'm just saying there's been some fucked up videos of certain things. Esta vida vai gostar. It stays up to report it. Exactly. If no one fucking reports it because they find it
Somebody would have
educational.
reported it. It had like 2 million views.
I don't know.
So do you remember the like that mystery word thing on the Razumoka show?
Yeah.
How it was Joe Jonas, where it was
Yeah.
kids say the darndest things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what the word was?
Yeah.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Oh,
And
well.
do you know what Roz had to say about it?
What did Ross say?
He was like, I told you, Mocha, this was a big fucking mistake.
Why?
Because nobody gets the answers right. It goes until the max amount of money, and then people get it right after 30 million guesses, and they have to drop 100 hints. And he was saying, I told you, Mocha, this was a bad idea. Nobody's going to understand this shit. He's like, nobody's going to get it. I told you this shit was going to flop. Roz was pissed because they did a call at 8 in the morning. They got it wrong. And Roz was like, yeah, I told you this is a fucking flop.
Hang on a second, but listen. So here's the question. Kids say the darndest things. So this one kid said he wanted to be when he grows up. I hope one day he morphs into one. That could fucking be anything.
Yeah.
An ant, a bee, a fucking spaceship, Power Ranger. I said Power Rangers.
Yeah, because they morph. Power Rangers morph. Thank you.
Or a butterfly.
Thank you. Yeah, because, yes, thank you. Thank you. That's I was...
Without a hint or anything, where do you think the game was gonna go?
I honestly was going to bet money that it was Power Ranger.
What was that first lady that called? He wanted to be a porn star?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Did you... Okay, so... Here.
The first lady that called said that I want to be a porn star.
What
It
kid
was
is
the
gonna say
funny.
that?
Yeah, it was the funniest guess ever.
So, because of how long this was going on, did you see this post?
I did a photo. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know why. It's just so stupid to me. Like, no shit.
At this point, you're just giving the money away. Nobody's guessing.
Like, no shit. You guys are going to have to drop hints. No shit is going to take people that long when it's so vague. Like, you know what I mean? So, Roz was saying this shit's going to be a flop or whatever. And then you hear Maury absolutely cackling in the background. But
I don't think it's a bad game. It's pretty funny.
yeah, I was going to say realistically, what else did you expect? That's like Linda.
Yeah.
I'm going to say a sentence and I'm going to bleep out one of the words and you have to guess what the word is, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, and this is literally your chances of getting the word in this game. My favorite item in the world is I love it so much. What am I thinking of right now?
Weed.
No.
No.
It's not weed.
Coffee.
No.
Your phone.
No.
Your favorite item in the world?
My favorite item in the world.
Your watch.
Nope.
Your lighter.
Nope.
Oxygen.
Nope.
Your hat.
Nope.
Your
A
wallet.
mirror.
Nope.
oh
Dick.
my god, maybe I said teeth.
He also said dick.
What is it?
Nail clipper. But
Why
you
the-
would have never guessed it.
Why the fuck would a nail clipper be your favorite item?
Oh, that's the point. That's the point. That's the point. Because how are you going to morph into a unicorn? You're either born a unicorn or you aren't.
Or your arm.
Or you aren't, man. It's just, I don't know. Like that.
I think it's an okay game. You hear the weirdest shit from people.
Kids say the darnest shit. Adults say the darnest shit sometimes. Porn star? What kid is going to want to morph?
You don't know.
into a-
You
Oh,
Oh,
don't know
wait a
the
second. Wait a second. But that clue wasn't there yet.
Okay,
It-
but
Because
Yes.
after a while, after a few $1,000s, that's when they add the clue.
I know.
I hope you morph into one. What?
The door's open.
Yeah.
Did you leave it open?
Yeah.
But like realistically, the kids say the darndest things. A kid said that they wanted to be blank one day. What child is gonna know what a porn star is?
The parents.
You don't know. I was gonna say that before you guys continue that conversation. I was gonna say you don't know what that kid has seen.
Yeah, you don't know.
You don't know what
What's being
environment
taught.
they're in. Yeah.
Okay, but I don't know.
There are
I just
some
feel like
kids.
it's- okay,
There are
but
some
why
kids
do- why
that
do kids
know
wanna
so
be-
much about drugs and stuff.
Yeah,
from a
why
young
do
age 'cause
kids-
their parents are involved in it, right?
There are kids that want to be pimps. There are kids that want to be. Oh, that's what she said. A pimp.
Oh, not a porn star.
Yeah,
a pimp. Because I was also gonna say, why are they like? If,
Yeah.
Let's just say that was the
But
word.
again, he knows what a pimp
why-
is.
Why would they?
Yeah,
put
like why
that
do they
on
know
the
that?
radio?
Why do they know what a pimp is? It could also be
I mean,
from movies. Like, are they watching
why do-
movies
yeah,
that
like,
are,
why
that
do
are
kids-
showing this kind of stuff?
No, it's
Why do
because
kids
they
wanna-
listen to 50 Cent
Why do kids want to be doctors? Why do kids want to be nurses? Why do kids want to be
because they make money.
lawyers? Because they're taught that.
Well,
they make a lot
because
of
that's
money.
what parents usually put in their head
Yeah.
because that's what
And
makes
if they're
money.
Chinese,
And there's some
And
households where
there are a lot of-
you're gonna be a fly pimp when you get older.
And TV, a lot of commercials now with
I
kids
love how you
involved is
automatically
always
put an accent on that.
You're gonna be
a
a
lot of
fine
commercials
pimp
now
one day.
for like when kids are watching TV and stuff. It's like kids' toys are related to doctor sets or being a nurse or teaching sets and whatever. So you could be a teacher or whatever. Like a lot of this stuff is
You'd think that
catered to
all
that.
they sold were lawnmower toys with the amount of landscapers you see.
there's a lot of landscape. Actually,
there are a lot of
one of the-
Skypers.
One of the things that I noticed is I get a lot of calls at my job, which I was not expecting. I get a lot of calls that say, oh, so I was with this landscaping company last year. We had a contract for the summer last year, and they wanted to sign me for the winter contract, and I said no because I'm capable of shoveling my own driveway. And I also didn't like their services too much, so I said, you know what, I don't want to sign for the winter contract, and I don't want to proceed with anything further for any other services. Thank you so much. So by the time that April came around and they wanted the new contract signed, the landscaping companies will send them the new contracts to be signed, and the client didn't sign them. But then the fucking company is showing up to the house and cutting the grass without a signed contract. So people are disputing that because they're still getting charged. I've actually gotten a lot of calls lately about landscapers
What the fuck does this have to do with a Costco card?
because they use their card to process. Because what's very common now for small businesses is you can actually get a digital terminal on your phone.
I don't know what a terminal is.
A terminal is when you go to fucking Dollarama and you insert your fucking card. When you go to Timmy's and you insert your card to the machine, that's
one.
called a terminal. Hold
I
on,
have one.
it's called a terminal.
Of course you do.
So a lot of small businesses are using that because a lot of people aren't carrying cash as much, and a lot of people don't use checks anymore because everything is e-transfer. So a lot of small companies are getting digital terminals so they can just take the credit card information, and when they're going to charge the clients, they put the information in and charge the clients. So a lot of people, I guess, using the Costco card, whatever, they call in and they're like, hey, the landscaping company, like I never signed my new contract, and they showed up and they charged me for the work. I'm like, okay, did you call them and tell them like what the hell?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, yeah, and then blah blah blah. Either they say yes or they say no, and then I kind of have to go from there. But it's actually been a lot of landscaping companies. Like, hello, landscapers, why are you going to fucking cut grass for a contract that wasn't signed? If you know that's not signed, don't go. Hello? That's why you make the contracts every season.
So,
Hello?
so one of my friends
Unless you
sells-
signed a permanent contract, that's different. If it's a permanent one, then whatever. But most companies I know of, they sign every year. Like, when it comes to springtime, here's your contract for spring, for the duration of cutting the grass in the summer, blah, blah, blah.
So my friend sells maybe Axe's favorite secret spice.
What?
And he does it like legally. Like this is like
Oh.
he actually opened a business and he sells it now. He has like business cards. He has like advertising on the side of his van and everything. Like that even his van
Well,
was
it's legal
bought.
here, so.
Even his van was bought through like the company and everything. Like like he's actually setting himself up to then open an actual like dispensary.
Mhm.
And I shit you not, he walks around with one of those like receiver things. So if you're like, hey bro, yo, you got 2 G's on you? He's like, yeah, debit or credit.
Now
That
you don't
is
even,
so funny to me.
you just have a term. You
That
can just
is
get a digital
so
terminal.
funny.
You just
I've
get a
seen
digital terminal.
somebody swipe their card.
You don't even need that
That's
anymore.
hilarious.
You don't even need one of those anymore. As long as if it's credit, As long as you have the client's number and the expiry date, that's all you need to process a transaction on a digital terminal.
It was one of the things that plug into here.
No, I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying that technically he doesn't even need that to plug into his phone anymore.
Yeah, I know.
It's just an app for a digital terminal, and as long as you're paying the fees to use the terminal, you're fine.
But it's just funny to me. I couldn't stop laughing for a good 15 minutes after I saw it. Like, I was actually pissing myself. Oh, he makes a good amount of money off of it, too.
You know, a lot of my American friends, when like I talk about like weed so freely, like for other people, I guess they have to do it more secretly because it's not legal in most places in the States, right?
Maybe.
I don't think there's any place in the States that has it legal currently. But
Is it not legal in California?
I don't know. Is weed legal in California? I don't know. But when I tell people
That's
like
translate.
it's legal in fucking Ontario, they're like, what? Yes, it is legal here. Mediweed? Yes, I understand you can get it if it's like medically prescribed to you.
Medicinal.
The recreational use of cannabis has been legalized in 19 different states.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
okay, so they're more advanced than I fucking thought.
Another 12 states in the U.S., Virgin Islands have decriminalized its use. Whatever the hell that means.
They won't charge you for using it.
But then that makes it legal, no?
No, you just can't legally purchase it.
Yeah.
Oh, but if you're
There's
caught
still
smoking it,
Yeah.
you won't get charged.
Yeah, there's like a difference there.
So you can't purchase it, but okay. Okay, that makes sense.
You can grow it.
Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't seen anybody with weed plants yet.
Oh, dude.
They're all in the backyards.
Last year, listen.
Oh, you meant with your clients.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, I didn't
yes.
understand it was work related. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, no, there was quite a few.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
we had
lot.
last year there was quite a few that had them growing in the backyard.
At big suckers,
Me-
too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
Big suckers.
Maviac said, unfortunately, I'm in the Bible Belt. The entire state closes down at 9 p.m.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So-
fuck.
There was, okay, so I remember there was one time I was cutting grass, and Daniel was with us.
Not good for me, man. 9 o'clock.
Daniel was with
That's when
us.
I wake up.
So,
Oh,
so
fuck.
I was using the line trimmer in the backyard. Daniel was using the push mower, and I was using the line trimmer, and I was trimming all the weeds and everything. And then I brushed up against the weed plant by accident. And then I come upstairs, whatever, from the backyard, because there's steps that go to the backyard. And I come up, whatever, we're finishing up, putting all the stuff away.
Finishing it up.
And then Dad turns to me and he's like, "Why do you smell like weed?" And I'm like, "Oh, because I pocketed some of the weed that's in the backyard." And he's like, "Boy, I'd have beat the fuck out of you." And I'm like, "No, I didn't." And he's like, "Good."
I don't remember any.
Boy,
of that.
I gotta beat. You
It
don't
was,
remember.
it was at Andrew's house.
I don't remember any. Of
You
that.
don't remember half the stuff that
It
gets
was,
said.
yeah, he had like those four
Unless it was
big-ass
something really
plants.
funny you said, that sticks with you, right?
He had four big ass plants. Like, they were huge. Fred has some big plants too. When he grows them, they grow pretty big.
He don't remember because he also pocketed some.
Don't steal from my stash, okay?
He was like, "Do you smell like it or me?"
I'm just gonna blame it on him so no
It's
one knows.
you. But Dad, why do I smell it in the truck? Because you have it and you're in the truck. But why do I smell like smoking weed? Why do you have a joint? It's yours, asshole. I'm holding it because you don't know how to. Give me that shit, rookie. Show you how it's done.
Funny. I think I only coughed twice, but Aaron gives me shit because I like hold it in for so fucking long.
Oh,
Like I inhale,
Linda
I'm like,
does this. Hey, Dad, Linda does this. She's like this. She's like,
I
she's
hold
like,
it for so long.
no, but you pull it like this. You're like,
I hold it in for so long. That's how I sleep really, really, really good. Okay, Aaron.
That's Linda.
I hold it for so long.
She holds it in for so long, she has to relight the joint by the time she goes to hit it again.
That's actually accurate.
Do you know how many times I had to relight it for her?
That's actually so one joint. Just
And
one
I-
same joint.
and
He'll
I
light
didn't
it for
touch
like
it. I didn't touch it once. but
Yeah.
I lit it 4 times.
Gotta hold it in to get every last. Thank you, Maviax.
But she didn't even smoke the whole thing.
That's how. What?
You smoked like a third of it in the first sitting. You got me to put it out. I twisted it, and then you smoked the rest of it like 2 hours later.
Yeah, because we were out. We were out that night. It was me, Aaron, and my mom. And I wanted to make it like, last, like whatever. Because Aaron would go out for a cigarette. I'm just fucking standing there. So smoke a joint.
Oh, and I was outside for a cigarette every 5 minutes.
Yeah, so I didn't smoke it. Like it's not like I was smoking every single time I went outside.
But it's you know what?
Because that other time I had it all in one sitting, and then I didn't feel nothing, and then I walk into the house and I sit down, and I'm like, holy fuck!
Honestly, I'm
It
surprised.
hit me like a fucking truck.
I'm surprised you held it down so well because that was a lot for you.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Well,
That was a lot for you.
I mean,
well, it was weak shit.
I was just about to say, you're
It
the
was
one who
very,
told me it was.
very weak shit. It is very
Listen,
weak.
I handled it pretty fucking well.
But
okay?
it's weak shit, but it was also 1.5 grams of weak shit.
For my first time.
That was not your first time. Shut up.
No, how much was the first time?
First time was probably like a 0.7.
I don't
was
know.
like
'Cause that
double?
one was shared.
No. The reason why I'm saying 0.7 is because there was a 2 gram and a 1 gram, and you guys shared it between 3 people, so that's a gram
Landed on the
each.
wire.
It's on fire?
It landed on the wire.
What wire? Where? I don't see it.
There.
There's no way you're gonna peg it. Oh, I see it.
No. What the fuck? What the? What? If only there was a camera there.
It just took it.
The door's closed, right?
No, you had it open.
No, it's cracked open.
I just asked you this.
Is it fully open?
No, cracked
I had
open.
it fully open.
Oh well,
No,
it's partially closed now.
It's cracked.
You guys should have fucking. We need a camera set up at the fucking table. We need it. You know what? That's an idea.
I killed it with a pen.
It
But
just,
guys,
it just
but guys,
took
no,
it.
but guys. It was landed on a wire at the end of the table, okay? He goes to smack it the first time, he missed, but the fucking thing just sat there. He goes to swing it again, he maybe got the tip of the wing, but it didn't even try to, do anything. It just fucking sat there. But you saw it wailing around. It was wailing around on the camera. You saw it was wailing around on the camera.
It knew its fate.
It just fucking sat there and
fuck.
took it. Yeah, it just fucking sat there.
Damn.
It
What
knew what
the
was
hell?
going on.
Wrong place at the wrong time.
Now, I want you
what's
to think
everyone's
about
weekend
something.
plans?
I want you to think about something for a second. What if he has a family and kids?
Oh,
Fuck
they're
him.
fucking lonely now.
He was going out to get milk.
You know what I heard? The school that got shot up in the States?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know the teacher that got killed?
Yeah.
No.
She was Portuguese, 66-year-old or 63-year-old.
I didn't know that a teacher was killed too.
Yeah, protecting the kids. She's
Oh,
trying
shit.
to block him or something, man.
The husband died too, no?
Yeah, died of a fucking heart attack.
Yeah, he died right after.
Yeah.
He died of a heart attack, a fatal heart attack.
Oh, probably because of the news. I would assume.
No,
Well,
I'd
yeah, I
have
think
to. I'd
he
have to
just-
think because he lost his wife.
Like,
Yeah, because the news that he lost his
because
wife.
they say that about older people. Like, if one goes, the other one usually doesn't last that much longer.
Fuck, that's fucked up, eh?
Unless it's our grandpa. Our grandpa
And they
has
had-
been
and they had
a
4
trooper.
kids.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so within 24 hours, those kids lost both their parents.
That's
Which is even more fucked in the fact that he had a heart attack coincidentally right after.
That's messed up.
Ooh, you got a DM from Maviax. What the fuck? I'm scared. Maviax really is deep down in that rabbit hole.
Fuck him up.
It's my sopravidad.
I'm looking
Vida
at what he sent me.
vida. I said vida the first time. Nobody watched that.
Why is it so slow?
Start carrying the pucks in the truck. They cussed me off. I fucked him up.
Yeah, they carry pennies. My dad carries fucking
I'm
hockey
gonna
pucks.
back you up, bro. Do you want to get backed up?
You mean fucked up? No, I mean backed up.
Yeah, back this, bro. Watch this, man. Yeah, back you. Yeah, and you know what as well? Back your windshield. Back your door. And back your stupid baby in the back seat. Your wife is crying? Back that bitch. This is what Maniac sent me.
My side hurts.
This is what Maniac sent me.
Wait. Just so you guys know, I do have pucks here.
Yeah.
We're not making this shit up.
This is what Maniac sent me.
A chicken drum?
But it's a stuffed, like, it's a plush toy.
Oh my god.
Are you...
It's for you to sink your teeth in.
No, the mic is for me to sink my teeth in. Oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck is that? How small is that person?
I was about to say it's either these drums are huge or this bitch is tiny. Okay, well that's a
Oh
shrimp.
my god.
That's a shrimp, so she's got to be tiny.
Okay, guys, I have another topic of conversation here.
What?
Dad,
Yeah?
you don't listen to me when you're watching videos, so I'm gonna need you to stop that for you.
Oh, apparently it's 20. Apparently it's 27 and a half inches. It's a big drumstick. That'll feed a family of 4. Okay, go ahead, Linda.
No, I'm waiting for Dad.
Shut up. Just go.
Dad doesn't listen to me when he's watching a video at the same time. This is such like a child trauma type thing to say.
He never listens to. He pays all attention to trucks and Monster Garage, and he never listens to me.
He has no idea what's even happening right now.
No.
What the fuck is happening on that side of the table?
I
Oh, Dad!
don't
Dad!
even want to
Okay,
know.
go ahead.
Okay, wait. I need to wait to tell my story now. Estou indo embora. A mala já está lá fora. Vou te deixar. Vou te deixar. Por favor, não implora. Porque homem não chora. E não pedi perdão. E não pedi perdão. Você foi a culpada desse amor sem acabar.
Oh, I can't wait to watch the YouTube video of
Você que
this.
destruiu a minha vida. Você que machucou meu coração, me fez chorar. E me deixou num beco sem saída.
That was
Estou
crispy.
indo embora. Por favor, não implora. Porque homem não chora. Estou indo embora agora. A mala já está lá fora. Porque homem não chora. Você foi a culpada desse amor sem
fuck?
acabar.
That's
Você
so.
que destruiu
That's
a
dad
minha
shit.
vida. That's such a dad thing to do.
Yeah, like only dads just have fishing rods that easily
Você que
accessible.
machucou meu coração, me fez chorar. E me deixou num beco sem saída. Estou indo embora. Por favor, não
Maybe
implora.
says, "Damn, I look away for a
Porque
second."
homem não chora. Estou indo embora agora.
You can't hear the music in the
Por
YouTube
favor,
video.
não implora.
So all you see is just you pulling out a fishing
Porque
rod and just
homem não
strumming it.
chora. Estou indo embora agora. A mala já está lá fora. Porque homem não chora. Okay, I'm done.
The song was done too.
Anyways,
What?
so my little change of pace here. So me and
Yes.
Nick have been watching this Ghost Hunter series. It's not the same Ghost Hunter series that I've been telling you guys about before.
Okay.
I've never seen these guys before. Whatever. They do like multiple different kinds of series, and this one they do house calls. So they actually go to the house and they investigate the house itself.
By any chance of it BuzzFeed Unsolved?
No.
Okay.
So they, well, this along with every other fucking ghost show that there is, they have like those little EMF readers with the little 5 little things, like same as Phasmo has.
Yes.
They have the spirit boxes and all this shit. So me and Nick were watching one last night, and this specific episode, they like put up a pair of tongs with a spatula. And if you guys know, usually at the end of the tongs, there's a little like thing at the end, and the spatula usually has like the handle at the end. So he like wedged the spatula in there so it would hold itself up. And he like banged the table. It didn't move. He like tried to jump up and down on the floor. It didn't move. Shook the table. Didn't move. Nothing happened. And then they went to go to another room to try talking to the ghost on a spirit box. And all of a sudden, the fucking thing is just, it falls on the table. Right? So I was like, haha, it could have just fucking fallen. Haha. So they do it again. They did a test again. They shake the table, blah, 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 blah. So I'm watching this, and, like, clearly that could be staged. Like, there could be somebody in the back with a little, very, very thin string just fucking pulling it down. You know what I mean? This stuff is all staged. But I was thinking, what if we got, like, a little spirit box type thing to see if there's anything in the garage? And we just sit here and just fucking ask it questions and see what happens.
Where the hell are we going to get the spirit box?
They sell them on fucking Amazon. It's probably not even, like, it probably doesn't even work. But just see what the fuck happens.
Are you sure you want to unleash shit in this garage?
It's just a spirit box. I'm not trying a Ouija board.
Okay, but what?
Yeah, I'm in. Where do you get it? Amazon?
I could probably find one on Amazon.
What's it called?
It's a spirit box.
He's ordering it right now.
Just to see if there's anything in the garage. Who fucking knows? I won't do a Ouija board. I won't do that. But just asking a spirit box. You know? Maybe I said picked another plush just for Aaron in his DMs.
I will check after. I am currently heydaying it up. That just looks like a big bright ass white screen.
Yeah.
Will it focus at all? Probably not.
Probably not. It's a spirit box, yeah. And like in the show that we were watching, in this specific show, the way that these guys do it, they have like a little tiny silver box, and when they're asking questions, they have a camera going at the same time with a microphone. And if they say, "Are you here? Are you with us?" on the camera, like on these mics, it'll just say, "Are you here? Are you with us?" But on the spirit box, you'll hear like, "Are you here?" Yes. Like only the spirit box picks it up, not the regular cameras. So, I don't know. It's fucking weird. Is this shit programmed? Maybe. They even have like little lights that go off when something passes by.
Same one as Phasmo.
Yeah. The ones that they use in this show are literally look like the ones from Phasmo. I think that's just the standard design.
No, there's other ones.
Oh, yeah?
They're expensive.
Like, an EMF would only be fun if we were walking around exploring somewhere. But a spirit box, we can just do it sitting down here and we can ask it questions, you know? And see if it answers back. If there is anything in here.
There probably is.
Well, they say that they're all around us all the time. But only children can see them. And apparently something happened when I was small.
What?
Yeah, Mom told me a story that there was a time I was like newborn-ish. Not like, maybe not newborn.
I'm not sure if your sources are reputable.
I don't know. I'm just telling the story as I heard it.
Okay.
So apparently, they went to go put me to bed one time or whatever, and all the sheets were tucked into the bed.
Okay.
Like how Mom like usually does things, as I've always known her, have the
Yes.
sheets tucked in.
Yes.
And apparently they put me to bed with a bottle, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I started crying, I guess. So apparently Madringa was over.
Okay.
And they went to go check upstairs, and my bottle was in the sheets. The tucked in sheets. The sheets were still tucked in, and the bottle was under there. I could have asked Madringa about it, but I don't really have that kind of conversation with Madringa. Hey, did you remember a story happening like this when I was
Maybe,
baby?
X, I don't feel like you've experienced any paranormal. It's just too much weed.
Okay, no. We're Were you high during all of those experiences, maybe X?
I'm starting to see a common
But no,
denominator.
truthfully, I've had some stuff happen to me too that I'm like, what the fuck? What are the odds of this? I haven't like seen anything like in terms of figures or anything like that. I haven't seen that type of stuff. But like I've had stuff moved that I'm like, I
okay.
put this in this spot, but then it showed up in this spot, and I'm like, I know I didn't put it there.
Do you want me to prove that ghosts exist right now?
Fuck off.
Who the hell turns off the light in the fridge?
You're stupid. Why do I talk to you? Maybe
that-
X says pre-weed days. Do you want to share a story?
If
Don't
that
feel
isn't
pressured.
ghosts, I don't know. Is it a little midget man that turns off the lights?
I
don't know.
thought he was gonna fart. I know, right? I thought he was gonna do something stupid.
Wow.
But yeah, I've had some stuff happen that I'm like, this is pretty questionable. But I haven't actually seen anything, like seen a figure or seen. Oh no, I lied. I did see one time. It wasn't a figure though. Okay, so I'll tell the story.
Like a figure eight.
So me and Nick were driving down from his dad's trailer, and it was a long weekend, and his family was asking us to stay until the Monday because there was a big thunderstorm. And Nick has this thing, if it's a long weekend, he wants to leave on the Sunday at night because he doesn't want to be stuck in the Monday traffic. So it was already raining on the Sunday, and Nick's like, I want to go home. His dad's like, just fucking stay. But Nick's like, no, I want to go home. So we go home. We're stuck in this thunderstorm. Some people are stopping under bridges on the highway because it's literally pouring that much. You cannot see a fucking thing. So on one of the side roads we were taking, keep in mind, his dad's trailer is quite a ways away, so the drive down was quite long. We could have been a little tired. I don't know. But I see on the right side, we're on side roads. We're on side roads, and I'm looking to the side of the road, and I see a woman. I think it's a woman. Long, dark hair, in a white dress, soaking wet, no shoes, and she's just fucking standing there. Just standing there. But I can't see her face. So I turn to Nick, and I'm like, who the fuck would, like, just be standing there in the fucking rain? I'm like, what? Does she need help? Like, what the fuck is going on? So I look over at Nick, and Nick sees the same thing. But then we go and look back, like, because him and I are looking at each other talking, and then we look back, and she's not there anymore. But I saw her clear as fucking day.
Nope.
I still can see her in my head. Like, clear as fucking day, I saw this woman.
Don't believe it. Nope.
And Nick saw it too. Like, if I was the only one who saw it, okay, maybe I'm a little tired. But Nick also saw her. So, I don't know. It was pretty fucking creepy because him and I were both talking about her. Oh, yeah, who would just be standing there? And then we both look back at her, and she's not there anymore. There's no woman there. But she wasn't like a shadow. Like, you could see her white dress, but she's soaking fucking wet from the rain. It was, I'm telling you, so freaking strange.
Hey,
that is the only time I've ever seen a person.
Maviax, I am waiting for the book. I'm waiting.
Okay, so
I'm waiting for the
Maviax's
book to
story.
come
Dad,
out.
are you ready?
I'm waiting for the book to come out.
Maviax's story is, one time I woke up to my mom, in quotations, standing over me. I playfully told her to go away. She turned and faded away. Turns out my grandma looked a lot like my mom when younger. She had passed away many years before.
No way.
Holy fuck.
I'm waiting for this book.
Been chased out a graveyard around midnight by a force pushing through us.
Why were you in a
Holy
graveyard
fuck.
at midnight?
Yeah, why were you in a graveyard to begin with? I
Which
could
girl
not.
were you with?
If I'm going to a cemetery or a graveyard or whatever, it's during the day where the sun shines brightest.
When there's people around.
I've actually only been to a cemetery 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 2 of those 5 times. 3 of those times were for funerals, and the other 2 times were for visitation to those people in the cemeteries. That's it. That's it.
I'm
And
waiting
that
for
was
Maybe
during the
Axe's
day.
book.
3 of them were for the funerals, so the funerals were during the day, and the other 2 times was visitation again during the day. So, yeah.
You know those
Linda?
little souls.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I just hit that green button there.
Which one? That the arrow?
I would run too, to be honest. If
The
they
arrow?
all did it, I would run
That's
too.
download, I think.
I downloaded all these songs.
So if you download it, it means you can access them offline when you don't have internet connection.
Where do I go for that?
So if you're somewhere with no internet connection, you would just go to your library, like you are now, and you'll see the downloaded ones.
On which app?
Spotify.
Yeah, SoundCloud is the same shit. You download the songs, you can just listen to them after, and it shows you which ones are downloaded.
Where would they go?
Like, okay, look, on my this is
What if you, because my phone's maxed out.
Maxed out for what?
Space.
Oh. Well, that's...
I'm still doing it.
'Cause I
the
think it's
songs aren't
saving-
big.
I think it's saving to the app. I don't know.
But either way, the songs aren't big. Like, the songs are so small.
You know those little solar lights people sometimes place on graves? They all went dark and relit. We ran. Oh fuck. See, no thanks. I won't do some shit like that. No thanks.
How do you check how big?
Oh my
the
god,
apps
could you
are?
imagine that we tried this spirit box of the show and then all of a sudden all the lights start flickering?
I would shit.
I
I'm
will
out.
fucking shit
out.
myself on shit. Aaron's
out.
already out. Just from the possibility.
You guys
Because
can
okay,
have
on the
fun.
ghost show that me and Nick have been watching, I'm always like, come on, just fucking flip a chair. Come on, I want to see some fucking action. Come on, come on. Like, I'm waiting for something
you're
to happen. Nothing
kill
happens.
somebody.
Now that I said that, when we start asking the spirit box questions, it's gonna flip. I don't know, flip something.
Yeah, like if you were like move something if you're here and it just
Oh,
like
Mrs. Sawyer's here. Hello, how we
turns
doing?
off one of the lights, you're
We good, Mrs.
shitting
Sawyer.
your
How are you?
pants.
How are you, Mrs. Sawyer? Mrs. Sawyer, we are actually discussing getting a spirit box to try on the show. What are your thoughts about that?
I'm trying to see how big of an app SoundCloud is.
You can watch the scariest shit in the land until it happens to you. Honestly, once it happens to you, like, I mean, I don't know to that extent, but like that lady, oh my God, we had another experience. Okay, Maviax, I have another experience story for you. So when me and Nick first started dating, we used to always fall asleep on the phone with each other. Right?
Gay.
And we used to fall asleep on FaceTime because we used to both have iPhones. So I don't think we were on FaceTime at this time. I think it was just a regular call. Yeah, regular call for this one. So we both fall asleep on the phone. And I wake up in the middle of the night. I guess I just woke myself up. I don't know. And I'm like, hello, hello, hello. And no answer. So he was still asleep. I don't normally hang up. So I kept the line on and I started falling back asleep. And as I'm like falling back asleep, I all of a sudden hear a woman yell, like a fucking yell. And it was a woman, okay? An older woman, not like my age. Like it was an older woman. So I freaked the fuck out. I'm like, what the fuck was that? I hang up on Nick. I call him back. He's half asleep. Like, what? And I'm like, I heard a woman, like, go check on your mom, make sure your mom's okay, blah, 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 because I heard a yell. I vividly heard a fucking yell. He goes check on his mom, nothing, everyone's fine. Okay. Next day, he tells me he had a dream. After that, at some point during that same night, he had a dream that he was in his bed, laying in his bed in the dream, and a shadow figure is standing over his body. And he's paralyzed. He can't move. And this thing starts laughing at him. It's just standing over his face. It's in his face, laughing at him. And he tries to yell for his mom. He tries to yell, and he can't get the yell out. Like, he's just paralyzed. He has sleep paralysis. He's just paralyzed. And then he wakes up. So he goes to tell his mom this the next day. And after he tells his mom the dream, his mom tells him, his mom has had like many experiences, and his mom tells him that she saw somebody, like an older woman, walking around the house that night. Like she saw somebody. So then Nick goes and tells her, oh my God, Nick heard a woman yell. Nick tells his mom that I heard a woman yell on the phone last night. So I heard a woman yell. Apparently Nick's mom saw an elderly woman walking around the house. And then Nick had a dream about a shadow figure standing over him and was laughing at him. All within the same night. Tell me that's not fucked up.
I don't believe it. You know what? Somebody broke in and was walking around the house. It's not ghosts. It's not ghosts.
That was fucked up. That was a fucked up experience.
It's not ghosts. It's not. It's not. Until you can like
And
legitimately
it's funny
prove it
because
to me.
to this day, our friends, like our IRL friends, if we say, hey guys, come up, well, at the time, Nick was still living with his mom. So we would tell them, like, hey, come over to Nick's house and we'll all hang out. All of them say, no, we don't want to go over there and hang out because they're scared of that house. They are scared of that house.
Is there any water, like, in the garage? Do you want one?
You're tired as fuck, just took
You
like
want
a 2-hour nap on accident? Oh, fuck. That's where you were.
Linda, water?
Mrs. Sawyer remembers the story. Fucking creepy. Yeah, I did tell you about this. So Maviac says, the woods behind the graveyard, something was urging me into them. Get separated from friend in trees that should not have been able to. He freaks out and yells for me. I hear a phantom woman scream that he didn't hear a couple feet from me. What the fuck? That's fucked up. Yeah, these yells, like, Nick didn't hear a yell, and I heard it from the phone. It's not like I heard it in my bedroom. I heard it come through the phone speaker. So Nick would have heard it on his end, but he didn't hear a yell. It didn't wake him up. But yet it was enough to, like, as I was, like, trying to fall back asleep, it was enough for me to be like, what the fuck was that? Like, I feel like even him sleeping, he should have still been woken up from that. But maybe at that time, that's also when he was having his dream. I don't know. I don't know at what point of the night he had that dream, right? Like, it's fucked up. So I lied. I've had two. Okay, no. The yelling experience, I only heard the yell. I didn't see anything. But Nick had the shadow figure in his dream, and then the mom said that she saw somebody. But the only time I've actually seen something was that time driving home in the rain was when I saw that person, whatever, and then disappeared. Could it have been a real person and she just ran into the fucking bush? I don't know. Has she since been at Nick's mom's house? I have no idea. I haven't asked. But there's been other experiences, too, that people in that house have had. Like,
Water in that fridge.
Nick's mom has had many experiences in that house of seeing things. There was one time in her bedroom, there was a handprint all the way by the top of, like, where the wall meets the ceiling. There was handprints up there. And she can't reach. Like, she jumped and she couldn't reach. It's pretty high ceiling. She couldn't reach that. So she's like, who the fuck would put their hand all the way up there touching the, like, how does those and they're, like, full handprints. It's not like it was a kid or something. A kid really couldn't reach up there. But they were a full handprint. So I was like, how the fuck does that happen? Like, there's been a few incidences with his mom. And even with his little sister. Nick's little sister has seen some fucked up shit in that house, too. But that's when she was younger. And they say kids can see some fucked up shit. So, I don't know. Maviac says, woke up to an evil clown head floating up into the corner of my room from above my head. What the fuck? Did you have an evil clown head in your room?
No, but he had £1 a week.
Nope, that's fucking weird.
I don't know. I just feel like ghosts. Okay. When it comes to ghosts and, like, paranormal activity and, like, that type of shit, I feel like it's one of those things where you have to believe it in order for it to happen. Like, if you don't believe that ghosts are real, that shit doesn't happen to you. Like, I don't believe in ghosts, so paranormal shit does not happen to me. So if something that you'd consider paranormal were to happen to me, I would just find an explanation for it. Just because I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe ghosts are a thing. So I feel like these experiences, you're relating them to ghosts because you believe ghosts are a thing. You want it to be ghosts. You know, like, does that, like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
I don't necessarily believe, like, it can only be ghosts, though. Like, I believe that there's other things happening at the same time that we're living in this moment. But it's not necessarily a ghost. Like, we can't be the only things fucking physically possible on this plane. There's no way. On this plane, yeah, on this plane.
Like, no.
No. Like, I don't believe that it's either you're physically here or you're not. Like, I don't believe that's the case.
I don't know. I just feel like when it comes to paranormal anything, regardless of what it is, paranormal anything, I feel like people just blow it so out of proportion to the point where I just choose to not believe it exists because of the bullshit that comes along with it. Like, people will associate, like, as soon as you experience one thing that could maybe sort of kinda a little bit, maybe sorta, if it's like a rainy Tuesday, be related to ghosts, then everything is related to ghosts.
Well, no, I don't necessarily agree with that because there are some things that have happened that I'm like, okay, this makes sense. But there's some things that I literally can't explain. Like there was one time I heard footsteps coming from upstairs, right?
Mhm.
And this was after Vivol passed. So
Yes.
I heard footsteps upstairs, and I go and check because I'm like, okay, that might be Vivu. But the way the footsteps were, I'm like, you can tell footsteps from people.
Fernanda.
No, I went upstairs though. So I went upstairs because I heard the footsteps. I went upstairs to check on Vivu, and I'm like, "Hello, are you here?" I checked in the bedrooms upstairs. No one was there. I checked in the balcony. He wasn't there. I checked the front porch. No one was there. I checked around the house. No one was there. The bathroom door was open.
Burglar.
A burglar. See, like whatever. You can make as many excuses as you want. Like, oh, someone must have been in the house. Sure, someone must have. But if all the doors are locked and I'm the only one in the house,
Then it was you.
but I heard it from above me.
But where were you?
I was in the kitchen.
You were in the kitchen and you heard it. Okay, so you
I
were
heard
in
it
the
coming
kitchen.
from upstairs. The
Okay.
creaking.
You were in the kitchen. Now, which kitchen were you in? Were you in the upstairs kitchen or the downstairs kitchen? Because if you
No,
were in the
obviously
downstairs
downstairs.
kitchen-
I never go upstairs unless it's like to check on Vavu.
I don't know. I don't know.
I understand, like, okay, you want to come up with a logical explanation. I get that. So when I went upstairs, I'm like, okay, he's not here. Maybe I could have heard a creak from the neighbor's house because we do have a semi-attached house. So I don't just believe, okay, that was Vivol walking
Oh,
upstairs.
okay. Here, this
I'm
is
just-
the easiest way for
I'm
me to
just
explain
saying
my
it's still
mentality.
weird. I'm just saying it's still weird. That's all I'm saying.
This is
Because
the-
I never, ever, ever hear footsteps otherwise. Maybe X says dad tuned out ages ago.
This is the easiest way for me to explain my mentality. So I feel like if you believe in ghosts, it's like Googling your symptoms.
That's a good point. Maybe X says even animals that sense that shit. Because animals react to things too.
Yeah. But they
How do you
react to
explain
emotion.
that?
But they react to emotion.
No, sometimes you might not even know something's going on. You see your fucking dog acting weird. Why is the dog acting up?
I don't know.
Or cats.
You
Cats
act
are
up
prone for
sometimes.
that.
You act up sometimes. I don't know
Cat-
why the fuck you're acting up.
Cats are
You
prone.
still do. What do you see ghosts too?
Cats are prone to that shit.
Okay, but I feel like if you believe in ghosts, the shit that happens in your life is like Googling your symptoms. You automatically shoot for ghosts. Google automatically shoots for cancer. It's the same thing.
It depends on the person because I don't automatically shoot for ghosts when something happens to me. I don't. I think of the logical explanation first.
but
And
the
most times, 9 out of 10 times when I see something's weird.
You're misunderstanding what I'm trying to say here. The reason I don't believe in ghosts is because of those type of people.
Oh.
That's the reason why I'm like, no, you're just fucking crazy.
There are some things that are fucking unexplainable though. There really are.
Okay, give me an example.
The thing with the fucking change in my car.
Okay,
I was
explain
cleaning
it.
out the car. Okay, so I was cleaning out the car, and there's a saying that when a loved one is nearby or whatever, they can leave a dime, right?
Uh-huh.
If you find a dime, it means like your loved one, a loved one who passed away is nearby or whatever the saying is. I'm not
Yes,
entirely familiar
yes.
with the saying.
Yes, I'm aware of it.
So there was one day I was cleaning out my car, and I took out Hunter's car seat
I was there.
of my car, and there was a stack of the change.
I was there.
In a stack, though.
I was there.
Yeah. How do you explain that it was in a perfect stack? And it's not like it was up against the
Harmonics.
back of the seat. It was
Okay.
literally sitting away from the backrest.
Harmonics.
Okay, but let me explain
What do
something.
you mean harmonics?
Think about it. Okay, have you ever seen those people with those dice? How there's like a few dice laying on the table and they like
Die.
slap it on the cup? No, because it's a few dice.
Die.
How they like scoop it in the cup, shake it around, 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 and they
And then it
slam it on the
stacks.
table, and then it's a stack.
Yes.
Same thing.
Harmonics.
Okay, but my fucking thing is when I lifted that car seat out, I didn't lift it up over a stack of coins and pull it out. I pulled it out straight out. That
Yeah.
stack of coins would have fallen over.
No, it wouldn't.
Aaron, use your brain.
Because it wasn't a stack just balanced.
Yes, it was a stack like
I don't
this.
remember it like that.
Yes, it was a stack.
I remember it like rolled.
No,
Like,
because I grabbed it. And there was some still in the car that I didn't, like the bottom two that I didn't grab right away.
okay, I don't remember it like this.
Okay, it wasn't
I
a stack
remember
like
it.
this.
I remember
was
it
a
like
little
this.
stack. No. Oh my God, no.
That's how I remember it.
Because I didn't even touch it at first because I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, I was like,
But
what am I
that's-
even looking at?
But even then, it could have been the same thing. The perfect storm. So are you automatically assuming
no, that's
that
fucking weird.
you're automatically assuming that a loved one just stacked dimes
I'm
underneath a
not
car
saying
seat?
it was a loved one. This is where you're misunderstanding me. I'm not saying it was a loved one. I'm not saying it was a ghost. I'm saying it's fucking weird. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Because, again,
even
it
then,
was
I
a
wouldn't
stack-
consider it weird.
It was a stack of at least like this high, because it was
No,
at
there was
least
like
10 dimes.
There was like 12 dimes.
It was at least 10 dimes, and there was a quarter there. There was a nickel there. It wasn't just dimes. Okay? And I've lost change before in my car. But the thing is, I never take change out of my car. Everything is always in my wallet, in my purse. I'm not the type of person to have like a change holder. You know, some people like have one of their cup holders and they just throw change in there whenever they whatever.
Dad.
I'm not one to pay with cash to get change. That's just not me. And I also, when I get change, I put it in my wallet. I do not leave it in my car. Now, is it possible on occasion I might drop maybe a quarter or a dime that falls loose? Okay, maybe. There's no fucking way that I would have a stack of them in the back seat of all places, okay? And that I went to go drag a fucking car seat out of the car. I dragged it across the seat. I'm not one to like lift it up that high. And even if I did lift it, I would have lifted it from the side just to get my hand under to pull it out. So it still would have been dragging on the seat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it would have knocked over those coins. It wouldn't have just stayed in a fucking stack. So that's what I'm saying. It's so strange. Like, to me, it left like a shiver. I'm not saying it's a ghost. That's not what I'm saying. But there are some things that are just unexplainable. Like, how does that happen? Because
sure-
I know the order of events in which that I handled that situation. I grabbed the car seat and I dragged it out.
I'm sure if you give it to Mythbusters, they'll find it. I'm positive.
They don't do like ghostly myths. They do like Mythbusters is like
That's not a ghostly myth. That is a science myth.
I
That is a
don't-
physics myth. How did it end
Oh,
up
you
in a
think it's
perfect stack?
physics.
I think it was the way you were driving or something. It just landed in a perfect stack. Because think about it. How do those people stack those coins? Sorry, stack
I'm
those
not saying
dice
it couldn't
in
have
that
gotten a
cup?
stack with me driving. What's fucking weird is that I go to pull out the car seat and it's still in a stack. That's what's weird to me. And how is it that all those coins ended up back there?
Hunter.
No one goes in my car. Hunter, when Hunter was driving around in that car with me, he was still small. I was the one packing the bags to take him places with me. He didn't
but-
have money.
But Mom has found change in his diaper before.
That's also weird. Unless he swallowed a fucking...
No,
thing.
like he
Oh. No.
saved it for later, like the fucking Jew he is. No, like Mom's found coins in his diapers and his underwear from him shoving it in there.
Linda, do you remember the story I told you about when I was born and the nurse that carried me away? I think I remember. I think I remember this story.
How do you
can
remember that?
You can share. You can share it if you want. Maviac says he's gonna call me an asshole when he finally checks his DMs. Ole, hola,
I think you're an asshole before the DMs.
hola, ole.
Just because you don't know how to spell my
Tianica
name.
del Ole. Love this song. No está mal. Hola, ole, Tianica del Ole.
Ah, fuck. I keep on screwing myself in this game, bro.
Oh, I know, Aaron. Dad, do you have any input about the ghosts?
You're all psychos.
Have you had any experience with the
Yeah,
with a
maybe
weird
Yeah, I
Axe is an
have.
asshole.
that you can't explain?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell a story.
Maybe Axe is an asshole.
So the only one that I can think of is my brother Matt. He's been dead for a while.
Yeah.
So I'm at the trailer. We're sleeping, and this motherfucker. I open my eyes. I hear noise. This motherfucker. You know my where my bed is, right? You know where I sleep,
Yeah.
and you know where the door is to the RV room. The
Yeah.
sliding door, my bedroom door.
Yeah.
Okay, so that door's always open. So I hear noise. I open my eyes. I look. There's Manny standing by the fucking door. And then he walks in the RV. I get up. I go out there. Nobody's there. But I saw him standing there.
Yeah. Are you making this up?
No,
Swear, you're not making this up.
I'm not making it up. I woke up Christina. Going, I just saw my brother Manny. He was just standing right there.
Wow.
And I was awake because I called her.
Yeah.
It's not like I woke up from a dream.
Yeah. You were already awake and
I heard a noise. I opened my eyes. There's my brother Manny standing at the door, just staring at me.
Yeah.
Then he walked into the RV. I got up, went after him. I wanted to sleep.
Hold on. Let's talk about what if
Now
he
Aaron's
was
gonna
standing
debunk
there.
your fucking story.
No.
What?
Let's talk about what if he was standing there. Like, what would your next move be? If you get up, you walk in there, and he's like,
Hi.
"Hi."
I'd punch him dead in the face. I'd punch him dead in the face.
Did he?
Where does he get off waking me up at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning? Can't wait till morning?
Did he look the last that you've seen him, or did he look?
He looked
aged?
normal to me. He looked like he was
Okay.
normal, 47.
Okay.
He looked normal. And he was wearing that leather jacket I gave you.
Was that
He
his?
had that.
Was that
No,
his
that was
jacket?
mine.
Oh, so that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird that he was wearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
you
he always
might
wa- I
shit
thi-
back.
No, but I think he always wanted it. I think he
Okay.
always wanted that jacket.
All right. Okay.
So-
Makes sense.
So clearly I was awake because I came in and I called Christina and said,
Okay.
I just saw my fucking brother Manny.
Now.
Now he's
see,
gonna
this is where
debunk.
I'm gonna
He's gonna
debunk
debunk
the
you,
story.
Dad. He's gonna debunk your story now.
This is it. That's it. That's the only experience I've ever had.
So let me ask you something.
Aside from seeing aliens when I was 7.
How was man?
Shut up. Is that real?
Saw aliens when I was 7.
Like
Okay.
you actually thought you saw aliens?
Yeah, they were like they were green with the black eyes and everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
I want to hear the story.
you know when people draw the face of the alien?
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
That big
That's what I saw.
bulbous ass
Yeah.
head.
Okay,
That's
I
what
want to
saw.
hear that
And
story.
I saw
but,
that before I even knew about it.
Okay, I want to hear the story. But Aaron debunked that T story, that brother
so,
story.
Question:
If you guys don't know what a T is, it's like a nickname for Tiu, which Tiu in Portuguese is uncle.
So what
we
kind of
just
hair?
call
That
our
was
uncle
way
did he
too
have?
much
TT.
fucking information.
Yeah.
What kind of hair?
Well,
did Manny
because if
have?
I say, well, okay, I don't know, whatever. Anyway.
Human hair.
No. Like I'm about to debunk this shit real quick. How
He
was
had
his
his hair. He had his hair the way he always has.
No shit, but like.
With a hat with the curly shits coming out of it.
Okay, so would you say it was kind of like floofy, like puffy?
Yeah, why?
If you say it's a
Okay,
fucking
Matthew.
broom or a mop.
That wasn't Matthew.
Matthew has very stupid hair.
Everyone was asleep in the fucking trailer.
He got up to go check.
But Matthew's done it before, even when I was living here.
What? Done
Matthew's
what?
done that before, where he'll get up, go to the front door, come back downstairs, and then just knock out. knock out. Daniel's done it too. Like you get like, there have been times where I hear
Wearing
Matthew
the
getting
jacket
up.
I gave you.
That you probably like woke up and you were like, but you thought it was the jacket.
No, see, he's debunking you, Dad. Aaron's a
There's no
non-believer.
way.
Okay, I'll give you an
Aaron's a
example.
non-believer.
Was Matthew there?
Okay, look at this. Okay, so there was one time where Joshua came outside to come check up on me because I woke up. Well, okay, I didn't wake up because I was sleepwalking. But I got up, I went to the side door, opened the side door, called your name, closed the door, came back, laid down in my bed, knocked out. Joshua came to my area, and he was like, "Yo, are you okay? What the fuck's going on? Like, you just yelled dad outside. Like, what's going on?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? Like, you just woke me up for this shit? Like, go back to bed." And he was like, "What?" Because apparently I had gotten out of bed, opened the side door, said your name, closed the door, went back to bed, laid down, KO'd. And Joshua has a video of me sleep talking.
Yeah, you sleep talk.
I still do.
And you used to sleepwalk when we were younger.
Yeah.
Like, I do remember that. Aaron used to sleepwalk.
But-
he was the only one that did it.
But this is my thing, is what if you just saw Matthew, because Matthew does have shaggy hair, and
But
he was
in the-
wearing like a black shirt or something, and you just related it to your jacket because you just woke up. See, now I'm getting you thinking, see?
No, he
Ding,
saw
ding,
his
ding,
fucking
ding,
brother,
ding.
Aaron.
Ding, 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 ding.
I gotta ask Christina if the kids were there that weekend.
Okay, if they weren't, then I'll just take that theory and shove it up my ass where it belongs.
There are
But-
some things that are unexplainable.
That made no sense. Like, why the fuck would he be there? He's fucking dead. He's fucking in a
Yeah,
wall.
obviously. Obviously.
Sealed with Tafcons.
And silicone.
Yeah. In a plastic bag.
Okay, I want to hear your alien story.
With
but
a marble
so-
slab.
Wait, but maybe I said
Hang on
a
a
couple
second.
things. Maybe I said a couple things. Hold on.
Okay, a couple things.
Yeah, so maybe I says, I was working at Walmart, walking down the main aisle towards the back. A guy walked across the aisle and through the shelf. I walked up and down both sides.
Through
said,
a
"Nope."
shelf or through the shelf?
Through the shelf.
Through the shelf.
He threw the shelf?
No, he
No,
walked through
walked-
the shelf.
Walked through the shelf. I walked up and down both aisles, both sides.
Did you try to walk through it as well?
Said nope and left. And Maviac says he's seen UFOs too. And he also
I did not
says-
see UFOs. I saw
he said he,
aliens.
saw aliens. And he also says, I used to do that. Wake up, open bedroom door, call for my sister. Parents say, go back to bed. Okay.
Is this a common thing?
I've only had one moment where I had a dream. I was living at my grandmother's at the time.
Okay, this is the last story, and then we're gonna call it a night.
Okay. We had just moved
What
back.
happened to your aliens?
We
Too
were
bad. Leave it
living-
for next week.
We were
Nobody's gonna
No!
remember.
I'll write it down.
Too bad.
I'll write it down. So we were living up north, and then we moved back down to Toronto. And I was living at my grandmother's for a short period of time. And we were sleeping in the basement. And I was in the middle of a dream, and I had a dream that my grandmother was standing in front of me with my mom and me. And my grandmother got really, really sick. And all of a sudden, she just dropped to the ground. This is all in my dream. She dropped to the ground, and she's, like, dying in front of me. And this is the only time this has ever happened. You know in the movies you see like someone has a nightmare and they wake up and they say something? Like they wake up and they're like,
Bananas.
Dad! Or they wake up and they're like, I
Cereal.
can't think of it.
You know that stupid bitch's antenna is still moving?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Or you wake up and you like
Holy
scream or
shit.
something. This is the only time I've ever woken up and something came out of my mouth. So I guess I got freaked out by watching a death in front of me in
Exorcism?
my dream. No, it was a death. Like she like got sick and she was dying in front of me. And I guess I was sleeping on my stomach, and I pushed myself up off the bed, and I was like, Fafo! Like I actually yelled it. I'm like, Fafo! So my mom woke up and she's like, what's wrong? Are you okay? I'm like, I had a dream of a Fafo. Go check on her. And she was fine. It was just I had a nightmare, but it was the only experience I've had where I had a movie type dream where it woke me up and I said something while I was waking up. No, fuck you. Why you giving Why are you giving this to me?
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Lock-
That would have been so funny if you said that.
No,
What?
throw that up. Throw
No.
that up behind you. Just check it up behind you. Just check it.
No.
Behind you. Just check it behind you.
No, why? It's gonna hit the door.
It's okay. Let it hit the door.
No.
Go.
Let him do it.
No, you do it.
No,
You
why are
do
you
it.
telling me to do it? No.
You do it. Do it.
No.
Do
I
it.
don't know, because if I break it, I might dent your garage door.
No. You already fucked it up.
I broke my wrist, had a fight in a dream, swung in real life, and hit a wall.
I got a story about that too for next week.
Oh, my
Write these down in the chat. Write them down. Write it
Throw
down.
that behind you.
No.
Look, go.
Then you do it.
It's gonna
do
hit
it.
me.
No.
No.
Go, just throw it up.
It's gonna hit me.
Why is she saying it? No, I'm
Just
not doing
throw it up.
No,
Ah, fuck.
I'm not doing it.
I was
Okay.
gonna say this. Look, give me that. You're gonna do this. Watch. I'll fucking do it. Look, I was gonna do that. I was gonna say you pucked up.
Oh,
Oh.
my God.
Okay, but you said throw it like
Up. You pucked up.
she was gonna chuck it at the speaker.
No,
You
I was
pucked
gonna.
up.
I was literally gonna take it and go like this. That's what I was gonna go like this.
There we are.
Okay, so Mrs.
Here,
Sawyer.
here. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
It's gone. I don't know where it
Consider
is.
yourself backed, bro.
Okay, Mrs. Sawyer says, this was a story I was told several years later about the day I was born. My father tells me there was a male nurse that carried me away right after I was born. Back then, they took the babies into another room to do the vitals and stuff they do for newborns. The male nurse has glasses, curly, somewhat long hair. So a while later, I hadn't been returned to my parents, so my father was going to go ask where I was. He asked one of the other nurses if they knew who carried me away and described the male nurse to her. To him, you mean? She told my father that there isn't a male nurse that works on that floor,
Get
or
the
the
fuck
floor
outta
above,
here.
or below, the one they were on. But my father clearly remembers this male nurse that carried me away. So he's convinced it was my grandpa that had passed away 2 years before I was born.
Okay, well, what if it was a woman
That's
that looked like a
fucking
man?
weird.
What if it was a girl with short hair and a little bit
Aaron.
more of a
Hell,
stature?
hell
Aaron,
no.
Stop debunking shit.
No, like seriously, like
Hell
let's think
no.
about it.
There's
You've never-
no way in hell that dude got over there and carried you away.
you guys have never seen a girl that looks like a guy?
You can still always
Wow.
tell.
Like
that's
you're
messed up.
like you're like, oh, that's a guy, and then it turns around and you're like, oh shit, boobs. You know what I mean? It happens. I mean, look at Linda. Looks like a guy.
Thanks.
You can throw the puck at him. Puck him up.
You just got backed, bro.
Puck him up.
Your eyes blinked. I fucking scared you.
It was the packing wind. You shot the wind in my face.
Oh.
I didn't even mean.
He hit me
Did
in
you
the
just
face.
fucking hit her?
Yeah, he did. You just fucking hit me? You just fucking hit me, bro.
Oh, I packed that, bro.
And Mrs. Sawyer says, I'm just going to believe it was my grandpa as a ghost. And that's fine. Listen, some things are just fucking unexplainable, okay? They're unexplainable. Maybe I said, what's worse, that joke or that nail over there? What nail?
What?
The fingernail.
The toenail?
Okay, we're gonna go.
Yes, guys.
I'll
We
tell
are.
you my alien story next week.
Did you write alien story? And what was
Yes.
the other thing he said?
Talk about broken wrist.
The story about
Waking
a
up
dream.
and punching something?
a dream that you did in real life.
That situation is unexplainable? Exactly. It is unexplainable. When was the last time you had a dream where you peed your bed? Accidentally.
That's what I was gonna talk about.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
A dream where you punched a wall.
How do you explain that? It's like I read his mind. I'm not getting into that one. That'd
But
be
it wasn't me. It
painful.
was somebody else.
It was me. All right, guys.
But he told us the story, and I just fucking laughed about it.
Nessa joke next week. Yeah, I don't know where Nessa is, but guarantee she's asleep now.
She was
because-
gonna do the whole joke thing, but we came out,
Yeah, she has
so
school.
it'll be to be continued.
Yeah, she has school as well, so it's okay. Besides, I didn't post about it. I
It
don't
is
think.
to be continued. So
Yeah,
yes,
either
you can
way.
expect Vanessa next week.
Either way, I don't have an answer to the joke, so
We get an extra week to think about it, guys.
What's the joke again?
um,
Two
What
beans
did
can fly.
what did the shy pebble say?
Oh, what the shy pebble say?
I
We
wrote it
already
in
did
Discord.
we already did the 2 wheels and fly one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 wheels and flies.
What did the shy pebble say?
What
It did was, the shy a pebble garbage truck. say? The answer for that one was a garbage truck. What has 4 wheels and flies?
What
Garbage
the shy pebble say?
What does the fox say? Ring a ding 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 ding.
That's
ding.
crazy frog.
Ga 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 ga. Woo, goo, 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 goo.
My
That's-
lord.
That's Eddie Murphy.
Goony goo goo.
Exactly. I'm glad
Goonie
you got
goo
that.
goo.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Guys, thanks for being awesome.
Cue the
sauce.
outro music.
Am I queuing it?
Yep. Love you. Thank you very much.
Good night from the podcast.
Don't let the ghosts get you.
That was so good. Hey, good night, guys.
Down, ghetto, ghetto, ghetto.
Ghetto, get.